I am moving different apartments here and there, so the setting will be different and everything will be different, and everything's just kind of like a little bit of a journey right now. Hi! After a little bit of a short break, I've returned. I've got my mic right here. I've got one light, two lights, red light, blue light. I have my chair again. And most importantly, I have a house now. Well, I'm leasing a house. Well, me and my other 3 roommates are leasing a house. That's besides the point. What I'm trying to say is I am in a new environment. I have a new mentality. I have a lot more creative freedom. I feel a lot happier for the most part. And I'm doing videos again, which is all I really wanted to do. And I also realized that this would be my 20th video. On top of that, we have made over 200 subscribers, which I'm like, whoa. It's definitely a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a lot of other people. I don't care. 200 is a pretty big number compared to where I started with like nothing. And since you last saw me, my hair's also been growing out. It's getting ready for Hallmat, where I'll be cosplaying Denji and Chainsaw Man. And not only that, but while I was gone, I've been doing ideas for videos and checking up on my YouTube channel, and I've noticed that we've unlocked certain stuff like shorts, which I'll probably start doing for like advertisements and stuff. But also, one specific video has peaked more than any other video on my channel. I've seen that the average amount of people that watch my videos are like in the 30s, 40s, 60s. A good video will break 100, but I would like to point out this one video. Jenna Ortega. Yeah, it's my acting analysis on Jenna Ortega, which if you want to take a guess as of today, the 8th, it is around 4,000 and something views. I think it's around 200 something likes. And there's like 12 comments. When that video made about 300 views, I was thankful and sharing it all over social media. When it broke 1,000, I was like, this is insane. And now we're nearing the 5,000 mark, and it just seems to keep getting more and more attention, and I'm like, yeah, my brain is a little fried, honestly, thinking about it. It's a lot to handle. And again, it's very small numbers comparatively to like other people, but to me, it's big. It's big because it's like an original idea, you know, it's an original series, an original video, something that I made. And the feeling of creating something and getting such wide attention to it just on your own is nice. And I mean, I look back at the video and I'm like, yeah, I can definitely make it better, and that's the idea. As the series progresses, it'll get better and better. But I mean, so far, I have just been blown away by the reception, and I'm very, very grateful and happy about it as well. Maybe Jenna Ortega will notice it and fall in love with me, but that's not happening. What will be happening, though, are more video analyses, or acting analyses, and video analyses, like 5x5s and the Hours series. I haven't forgotten about the 5x5s or the rewrites or anything. I've been moving. A lot of life stuff has been happening. So, of course, I have had to be a little bit occupied. But I don't know if you could see it in the corner. I have a whiteboard, and on that whiteboard, I am writing down video ideas, which I have posted on my Instagram story recently, and will also continue to do some stuff like that just to tease it around. But I can without a doubt say that the ideas are plentiful, they are coming, and they are written down as well. So, if you really like the Jenna Ortega video and the acting analysis, expect more acting analyses. Mia Goth and Nick Cage are coming up. And expect new series, and I know that there's a lot of series on this channel, but the idea is that one day I'll post to one, and another day I'll post to another, and next month there could be 3, and next month after that it could be 5 in another series. A lot of different content on this channel just to kind of make everyone happy and make myself happy and do the ideas I want to do. A lot of them. And since this is the 20th video special, 200 subscriber special, 4K view, whatever special, it's special, I went on Instagram and I decided to ask some of my followers for questions. Literally any questions. And I got a whopping, drum roll, 6. I got 6 questions, which is good. That's enough. That's enough questions for me. And I am going to read those questions to y'all and hopefully give you all the answers that you wanted, because this is the 20th special. Well, now I gotta look at my phone upside down really quickly. When does August guest star? When the cooking show series starts, if that will be a thing. I don't know. Might be a skit of some sorts, because I want to start a skit series, so maybe my very good friend August will come along and I'll bully him. That question came from my good friend Josh, who I work with. And he makes great music. I'm gonna play a little snippet of it now.
You ain't got a clue.
Go check out Josh's music. Following that question with one from August. Your mom. Next question from my friend Jafet. Podcast plans. So yes, this is actually something that is being worked on. Not my initial idea, but an idea that I was asked to come aboard and am so on board with that it will be coming soon. Completely separate to this channel, but I will be mentioning it on my channel, is a podcast that my very good friend Isaac has brought to my attention. I won't reveal too much with y'all, but I will be showing it soon. What I can say for now, at least, is that social media handles will be coming out. Videos will be filmed at some point in late November to December, just because I had to wait for Wi-Fi and life stuff to go first. And it will be horror themed. Kind of just breaking down horror films musically and visually and all the combinations. But yeah, I love Isaac, and I feel like the podcast idea was such a great one. And when he asked me about it, I was like, I will help you with whatever you want, and we'll do it. I'm very passionate about this shit. Oh boy, I got another question from August. When am I getting deliciousness put in as part of your rating system? You're getting it now. Deliciousness will be on the rating system in one of these videos. Where does that fall in the fucking rating system? I don't know, because the rating system, as streamlined as I want to make it, teeters totters. So we can say that if a movie is deliciousness, then it's probably a really fun time. Got a question from my friend Alicia. What's your favorite part about working on a creative project? My favorite part about working on a creative project is the writing. Mostly the brainstorming, but I feel like when you're writing stuff, you get a sense of structure. There's no better feeling in the creative process than brainstorming a bunch of visual ideas and musical ideas and stuff, and being like, how do I turn this into something? Oh, I'm gonna write it. I see an explosion going down and monsters attacking the heroes and a musical score jumping up. Then the first thing I'm gonna do is musical score kicks in while the monsters fight our heroes in a very bloody battle. Even something as basic as that can get so much more like elaborated on and give context to whoever needs to hear it out, a part of the creative team, or even if it's just you by yourself. And together through that writing, you'll be able to understand a little bit better and be like, oh, so there's gonna be blood, an explosion, musical score. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go with writing. It's probably the most essential part of anything. Music, movies, books. Got a question from my friend Tram. Thoughts on people shipping Denji and Power in Chainsaw Man? I'm not gonna lie to you. I originally did too. I get it. I mean, they're two complete strangers meeting each other, hating each other, and then getting to know each other better. Here's the thing, though. Anybody who's actually read Chainsaw Man all the way through is gonna very quickly find out that shipping them is not the best course of action. Because it goes from Denji being infatuated with any girl to Denji kind of like, oh, ugh. And as much as Power grosses Denji out sometimes, they kind of bond like siblings do, and that's kind of where it gets to a point where you're like, I can't ship them anymore because these idiots are like siblings, no doubt. So I get it when people do. I just hope that it's usually a phase, and then people realize what the true relationship between Denji and Power is, which is simply like an adopted brother, adopted sister type deal. Of course, there are weirdos out there that are into that shit, but I see them as siblings. I can't see them as romantic partners, and it kind of is, that's kind of the dynamic they were going for. I mean, Denji could be shipped with literally anybody else. So Denji Power shippers, it's a no for me. I got a question from my friend Chase. Do it fart? Specifically, do I? There's a very simple answer to that, and it's no, I don't fart. I have no organs in here. Outside of this video, I am not real. I am a concept. Do not perceive me. I am not real. What you are looking at is merely a simulated being. I am not real. I am of another world. I am an entity. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. I lied. It's not 6 questions. It's actually like 8, technically. But this is the last one from Craig. Favorite film that is also suitable for young-ass kids to watch? I don't know how young is young, because when I was 6 years old, the first film that I really attached myself to was Jaws, and, well, And so I was kind of a fucked up kid. Even before that, when I was way younger, I would see the adults watching some wild ass movies like Jeepers Creepers or fucking something else, I don't know. And it molded me, so I'm not the best judge of character for what kids should be watching, because I'll show them just about anything. Logically, you know, I wouldn't show them Terrifier 2. Like, come on. Not until they were like 9 years old, okay? Terrifier 2 is for 9-year-olds and up. But I think Leica Studios, as well as like Studio Ghibli and stuff, they do really good movies. I'm gonna have to lean more towards Leica, and I'm not gonna go for the usual, you know, like Paranorman or Coraline. I think the best movie for both adults and kids, you know, like of any age range, is probably Kubo and the Two Strings. That movie is amazing. It's beautiful. And I really, really like it. Like, if you're an adult and you're watching it, you're going to be blown away just by, like, the storytelling and the stop-motion animation. And if you're a kid, you're going to like it no matter what because, well, kids' attention kind of is directed towards certain things a lot of the time. But kids are smarter than most people give them credit for, and when they watch something like Kubo and the Two Strings, they're going to just be amazed and feel the story as well, and grow an attachment to characters that maybe, you know, in the future will probably also make them really appreciate films like that and show that to their kids when they're adults and stuff. So that's my answer. Okay, so I have no more questions, and this video is already long enough, but this was the 20th special, and I want to do more specials. They won't all be Q&As. They might be skits. They might be something else. I don't know, a one-shot sometimes, but thank you guys so much for literally everything. If you've been watching all of my videos to this point, thank you. And if you haven't seen all of my videos or any of my videos, or if this is the first video for you, please watch the others. I have a lot of other content coming up. I have a lot of content already posted, and if you want specific content in any of the series or anything that I have not made already, let me know. I will do it for you. I will write it down and I will straight up do it for you. I even have an idea to do like an indie spotlight thing where I go and find people's short films and post them. I already have one that I want to show off from somebody who reached out to me and showed me and told me they liked my channel. So that will be coming up as well. A lot of things like that. Feel free to talk to me. I like talking to people. That's going to be all for this video. Bye guys. I will see you in the next transition.